Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome into the TownHall scripting tutorial. I hope you're doing well. Let's dive straight in, shall we? So I'll explain what the map setup is that we've got to begin with. We've got us, which are player 1. We're just going to be spectating essentially. We've got 3 different players down here, 3 different AI enemies. We're going to ignore this one for now because we haven't got it set up, and I'm going to go through how to set it up momentarily. But first of all, we've got these 2 bases. So these guys are going to be fighting each other. We've got some defense positions set up, 1 of each unit type. So 1 melee, 1 anti-horse, 1 ranged, 1 mounted, and an attack set up, which is the same, 1 of each unit type, and the same on the other side. None of them have any military units to begin with. So let's put my voice in and let's go on to the script, shall we? So I won't go through the script in its entirety because this is a lot more complicated than the messages one, but what we'll do is kind of show how to use it, and I'll copy this into the map making section on the Discord if you'd like to use it. So I've written step-by-step instructions which will hopefully make things a bit more clear, because I remember when I first started learning to script everything was very confusing. So the first thing to do is to copy this file into the map folder. So we've got the AI TownHall script.script. Is that in the map folder? This is the map folder. Yes, it is. We'll ignore this because this is for rebuilding purposes. So it does work with this is Strangelove script, which allows the AI to rebuild. I've got it working with that. So yes, our main script is in the map folder. Excellent. Copy the following into the main script file, the one with the same name as the map. This bit here. So is that, if we open it up, this is the main script. Yes, it is. Again, ignore this because this is the Strangelove's script for rebuilding, this top line. So this second line is in the main script, which has the same name as the map. Now, you use Control and F to find the word change within this script and adjust values based on your guy's map. So we're going to Control and F, word change, find next. So first variable we come to is here. It's AI TownHalls, an array, which basically means a set of integers. Change the first number to the AI to the first AI -1, and the second number to the amount of players plus AI -1. So for example, if there are 10 players and AI in total, then the second number is 9. So at the moment we're only wanting those first 2 bases to work. So 0 would be player 1, we're player 1, so we don't need 0. So our first number is 1 for player 2, or for AI 2, and our second number is 2 for AI number 3. So AI number 2, AI number 3. So we'll continue with the change, find the next one. So first AI is 1, last AI is 2, excellent. That's good, that's what we want. Now the next one is troop type count, which looks at the start of the map to see whether we've got any units. As previously stated, and as you guys have seen, there's no units to start with. The formations are all default, so it's 9 units per formation. So there's 2 melee units in total. There's 1 for defense, 1 for attack. So we need 2 times 9, 18 added onto this. If we had our defense units on the map, so let's say we had 9 axe fighters on the map, we would only need +9 for the attacking squadron. And then, so that's for the melee. So troop type count 0 is melee, troop type counts 1's anti-horse, 2 is ranged, and 3 is mounted. So these are all +18 afterwards because, as previously stated, there's no units to begin with. So let's go and find our next one. Our next one is here, which is multiple UC allowance, and UC stands for unit creation allowance. So I've made the script so that the TownHall can pump out more than 1 unit at once if you guys want. So we want to change the last number to how many units to create at once -1. So for example, if we want 3 to be created, then set to -2. We want to bear in mind the TownHall max gold, as that might need to be changed if we want to make more than that value. For example, if the TownHall max gold is set to 50, which it is, as I'll show in a moment, we can't make 7 barbarians, as that would be 54 gold. So that would break the script. So the TownHall max gold set is here, so you guys can change that if you'd like. So at the moment we've got it set to -2, which means they can pump out 3 units at once. Then underneath we have the unit creation quantity, so 3. So this is the number of units created at once, which should be 1 more than what's stayed here basically. So, is that all our changes? It is all our changes, because anything in green is basically a note, by the way. It's not actually in the script. That's for later on in this tutorial. An option, you don't have to change this, but basically I've set it so that once an AI attacks, they can't use the town hall to pump out units. They can refill it, but they can't pump them out for a set amount of time, and that set amount of time is 5 minutes, which is 3,000 ticks. So anything more than 2,999, it will make it be able to be used again, basically. So that's an optional. So you can change that to be less if you don't want 5 minutes delay. If you wanted 3 minutes, for example, you'd change this to 1799, because 1,800 ticks is 3 minutes. We'll ignore that, ignore that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It should be working, essentially. So let's go into the map and see how it works. So we're going to go quick play here. We want to be player 1. And we'll just reveal the map for the moment. Obviously filling our in full of the good stuff. And we've got ourselves a nice burning bakery on either side there. Right, so we'll speed things along a little bit. Obviously the serfs are filling up the town halls on both of these. They are also filling it on this, but as I say, we've not used this one at the moment, so this one should do nothing. So they've pumped in, they've done 3 ranged units. Oh, I've also set it so that it randomises which type of unit to make. So it should random. So yeah, they're filling up. These got 3 rebels. Obviously didn't take too long, so only need 6 gold. 3 more ranged. Let's speed it even more. Excellent. Seems to be working. Let's speed it along even more. Starting to fill up. So these are nearly all the defensive positions are done there, and likewise there. As stated, these guys aren't doing anything. Speed things along. Okay, so these got all their attacking units. So they're now attacking. Obviously going to get absolutely hammered. And then they won't produce anything for 5 minutes. And the reason for that is basically because if it's set so that they can produce, when they start attacking, as they're losing units of the attack, they'll basically stream units in. So if you want that, you can obviously disable that. But usually that's kind of annoying and doesn't really add much in the way of difficulty, because the town hall doesn't take long to refill. So there'll be just a constant stream of a few units at a time. So yeah, we'll speed it along, and everything seems to be working fine. So now I will go back into the script. We'll quit this, go back to map editor, and we'll add another player so you can see how that's done. So first things first, we need to go Control F and change, type change. So our first number will still be 1 because the first AI is player 2, or AI 2. But our second number now needs changing because we're going to add an additional AI. So we want that not to be 2, but to be 3 for player 4, or AI 4. Go back down. So first AI, again, we can leave that as it is. But the last AI needs changing from 2 to 3. Let's find the next change. So this goes through all the AIs and does this little bit here. But what I've done is set that this player 4 here to have a different formation. So rather than 9s, they've got 12s. So that's going to change things a little bit. So what we're going to do is leave this as is. We're going to get rid of our notes. We'll change this from note form into actually being in the script by... I held Alt there, by the way, guys. If you want to... That's something that took me a long while to learn, and is very, very useful. So we're going to get rid of that. So now it's not green, it means it's in the script, it's working. So we want it for player 4, so we want that to be 3. Now rather than 18, as in these ones, it's going to be slightly different. So let's have a look at our defense positions, because they're not one of each unit as with the other bases. So we've got, in total, 3 melee, 1, 2, 3, 2 anti-horse, 1 ranged, and 1 mounted. And as stated, they're going to be 12 per formation. So we're going to need 36 melee, 24 anti-horse, and 12 of each of ranged and mounted. So we're going to need to change these accordingly. So 36 for 0 because that's the melee, 24 for 1 because that's the anti-horse, 12 and 12 for the ranged and mounted. And I'll also change the unit multiple unit creation just so you guys can definitely see how that works. So let's say we wanted to create I don't know, like 9 range units. We'll change that to 8. Let's say we wanted to create 6 melee units. We'll change that to 5. So we now need to change this because it's set to 3. So we're going to add in another line here and another line here. So we wanted 6 melee, so we want that to be 0 and that to be 6. 0 for melee, remember? And then we wanted 2 for the ranged and we wanted 9 for that. So if we save that, go into our map, quick play, make sure we're set to player 1, start without save, reveal the map. These guys should now be working. Let's see if that's worked as planned. Moment of truth. So yep, they pumped out 6 barbarians rather than 3. So they should be able to do 9 ranged, but obviously it's set to random, so it might not necessarily be ranged next. It's a lot of gold they've got to refill there. Oh, it happened to be ranged, that's nice. So 3, 6, yep, 9 ranged units. So obviously there's only 12 ranged units needed for this base, but it's pumped out 9, so it's not a multiple of 9. So what I've set it as basically is if, as in this case, there's only 3 left, it will just pump out 1 at a time on the range now. So if we speed this along, we should see, yeah, it's added another singular ranged unit. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, in a nutshell. So hopefully that helps. Do let us know if you've got any questions. I've included a little, if I minimise this, kind of, if it's not working, kind of self-questions, so hopefully you guys won't have any problems. But yeah, I'll post it in the Discord, and I'll also post links to the websites that I use for the scripting, as with the previous video. But yeah, with that, guys, as I say, I hope it helps, and have a great rest of your day.